They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Glad to have you with us from Aggie Memorial Stadium in Las Cruces, New Mexico, home to the Aggies of New Mexico State. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. New Mexico State will kick it off and will be underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So New Mexico's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for us.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Smart move to get down with the slide. And the Lobos will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Aggies offense will go to work for the first time today. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Going to swing it on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Handoff to the lone back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
They'll send the back in motion. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Now they're going to throw it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football, made it easy for the defender to run underneath it, create an interception.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the pressure gets there. Then down he goes at the 18.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Lobos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the run, it's McKinney. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. This defense has kept him backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle. It's Glenn. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
There's the pressure.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And the Lobos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Motion from the back. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Works the middle. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25?
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. The offense changing the play. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Oh, he's got some room, head to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggie! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Michigan is currently ahead in this one in a jam-packed big house, but it's been close so far. They're up by 7 over Ball State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking for space, it's McKinney. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker is Avant. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
He'll throw it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
They'll run play action. The sure hands, it's Perry. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Jet sweep to the receiver. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity.
Breaks into the open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
How nice is it as a play caller on a critical 3rd down in a pretty obvious passing situation when you've got a guy like this that can just take off and go get you the first down, right? There's no panic. Nothing's open downfield. Great job in coverage, but that's not a problem because I just know it's like backyard football again growing up as a kid. He just takes off. He's a better athlete than anybody you've got, and he gets the first down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Fox. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Best It's the end of the quarter. New Mexico State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Into the house. Touchdown, Lobos! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his target down the middle. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He's looking to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quickly complete. Turning it on! And tackled there by the defense.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quick release by the QB. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Wants to fire on second down. Complete. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Finds some fresh air. There he goes. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense defense as they are threatening to score.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping him.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Gets rid of it. Looking to get it in. He stopped just inches short. Had a good catch. Tried to get it in, but was denied. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll go to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies. Hey, let the big shoulder pads, full face mask guy get a little love back there.
No doubt. That guy blocks his tail off all the way down the field most of the time. Never gets any reward. Throw that dog a bone. I love it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Off the play fake on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Perry. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Perry. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The Lobos are facing 3rd and inches. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And the Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Wide open downfield. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Aggies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll try the run. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Ready to fire from the pistol. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. He makes the catch, but the officials ride. Of it signaling out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. New Mexico State has it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, New Mexico State. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Georgia Southern has just had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. By 17 to Alabama. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Defense not showing press coverage. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. And the Lobos will punt it away on fourth down. Hauls it in, looking for space. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the tight end. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. New Mexico State lines up quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to make. There he goes. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, New Mexico State. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Lobos will line up to kick off and start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Play fake on first down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll try it over the left side. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Looking downfield on first down. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, New Mexico!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like, that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. This lead that they've been working with is dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Going right to work up top. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
New Mexico State to the line. line after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's on target and complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. You see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
Hauls it in. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
To the air on 2nd down. Using his feet to buy time. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Under fire. Got rid of it just in time.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
So now it's 2nd and long. The corners are walked up tight. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Perry. Makes the tackle at the 22, but it's a 15-yard gain, and now they're in business. On 1st down from their own 22. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Fox. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the 3rd. Off the bootleg and rolling out. That's caught. It's Glenn. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Perry. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Motion from the wide receiver. A run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense great in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Lobos trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Lobos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yeoman Stadium. They're up by 7 over Troy. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Aggie! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
PAT unit on the field. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone.
New Mexico, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Take over. First and 10.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air on first down. 14-yard line. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the Lobos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Leaves it with the back. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Lobos will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Bunch formation for these receivers. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Picks up the first down. Touchdown, Aggies! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board.
21.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Avant. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Lobos come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle, it's Perry. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Man, it's important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Handoff from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They want to run this quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass deep. It brings up a 4th down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking to fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play.
Return is tackled down at the 36. And your New Mexico State Aggies will
The New
take
Mexico
over.
State offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here.
325.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Went to the running game on 1st down, now here they come again.
Here we go.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on third down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing, great job with the depth and the route. Nice work between those two.
Right on the money. Turning it on. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
Got a man. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Get set, get set.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick handoff. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. give to the fullback. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
The Lobos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's McKinney. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And the Lobos send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll haul it in right around the logo. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but It's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.